Hello. Hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome on in, welcome on in. Gonna do some more TCG card shim. So something I have learned. So I assumed that these warehouse shelves were the same as these metal racks, but actually, I think the warehouse shelves are what you put boxes on. So let's test this out. Ooh. I'm gonna put this shelf somewhere here. Please stop auto-clicking to something. So then, and I put, okay. So if I put stuff on here, they don't have to be on the floor. That's a little bit silly that you can't put the same item, like you can't put different items on here. But, ooh, hello, Sulfur, how you doing? Thanks for the lurk. Okay, let me make sure I've paid all my bills. Yeah, I think we can open for business. These filled? Turn on, turn off. Are these filled? Yeah. Okay. I think everything's open. Are these filled? That one's missing one. Take out this. With that, how you doing today? It's been a rough one. I feel it, honestly. I don't know. You know, it's nothing necessarily too crazy, but I kind of feel it. I kind of feel it. I wasn't even thinking about streaming today. I was very much considering not streaming, but I kind of was like, just get over it, you know? Like, I was like, just do it. Who cares, you know? Get her done. Do your best. So I hope you can chill out and have a good day here. And relax while we all play some TCG card sim. I think I've mispriced these trial decks, so I will have to reprice them soon. And trial decks. Where did I put the trial decks? Round. Yeah. Honestly, the trial deck... these trial decks probably should just be the same as the grass ones. For, to not confuse the people thinking that it's like a premium card. $1 more. Or a misprint. Okay. We should buy some more of these. I'll just start loading up the shopping cart with stuff. And maybe later today we can do some more pack opening. Not a lot of people coming into play so far today. We should buy some more sleeves probably as well. And definitely some more deodorant. Air fresheners. Okay, let's buy... Go to accessories, we'll buy air fresheners. Buy these packs. We do need to probably buy dice. We could just try to load up on everything. Dice. Deck boxes. And then... these as well. If we load up on all these and then buy them, we'll be set, I think. And then... 10. Thank you. Ty is playing a game I recommended, so I kind of feel bad for shifting my focus elsewhere, but I'm not sure if I'm in the mental state to experiencing that game. That's fair. And you know, there's the VOD. I think Ty would understand, to be honest. I don't think Ty cares that much. Do you have any sales going on today? I'm looking for to open a few packs. Hope for rare foil. No, we don't have any sales. No substitutions. We never have any sales going on. How you doing, Shmeeps? I gotta double check the store just to make sure everybody's smelling nice. Gotta go sniff some armpits. Are we doing over here just to see? Okay. 30. Thank you. That'll be 60. 40s are change. That'll be 102. 48's your change. Thank you so much. Okay, let's order. Let's order our stuff. Here we are. That's good, and then we can have Francis or whatever the hell his name is. Dennis, I think was his name. Working. Yeah, because we're already out of that stuff over there. Let's help him out. And also we gotta check these every once in a while. Bro, I'm a small business. There's no room for negotiations. You get the price or get out. No, I'm just kidding. That's a horrible business practice for a small business. Thank you. Enjoy your plushie and cards. Looks like the purple packs are actually very popular today, which I feel like they haven't really been that popular as of recent. So maybe there's like a new price thing going on. Maybe people are scalping them from my store. But then again, some of these people are buying single cards too, and I feel like if you buy single cards, you're either a scalper or you're actually into the game. I don't make the rules. I don't know what has updated in this game or has changed, but I do know that the next update they're saying is going to be the next update is going to be adding the ability for people to come into your store and trade cards, which I think is really cool. I think that's something I've been looking forward to, just because it could be really like a fun way to collect cards that you wouldn't normally get from packs. Although you could get them from packs, but you'd have to randomly get them. Definitely getting someone to do the shelves for me has been a lot of fun, because the shelving is kind of the most boring part of the game, IMO. And I like clicking buttons mindlessly. Dude, you couldn't have just given me $1 more to give you a clean 50? I don't even think we can build bundles yet, right now. I have noticed that there are some... Oh, he bought the gold foil. I'm like, what did he buy? That was so expensive. I have noticed some of the art has been changed. I don't know if that's just like an update thing. I've seen it for very few of the Tetramon. So like this one definitely changed. So I don't know if that's like a new thing, like they wanted to add updated art or something, but it's really cool. I'm glad they didn't change Muffler. I think this is, no, Mufflin, excuse me. Muffler's a part of a car. What the fuck was it? Carburetor, not carburetor, garburator. Okay. Do you guys know what a garburator is? So apparently that's what they call garbage disposals, and I did not know that. They're called garburators. Whoa. We will need to buy those board games again. So many people are buying them. Yeah, you've never heard of that? Me neither, right? My mom was talking to me, right? She goes like, oh yeah, these people we know, they had a garburator. And I'm like, what the fuck is a garburator? And she's like, it's a garbage disposal or whatever. I'm like, you mean I was like, you mean a garbage disposal? And she's like, yeah, that's what it is, a garburator. I'm like, that is never, no one has ever said that in the history of the entire world for the end of life, you know? And she's like, no, that's a real thing. I'm like, I feel like you're wrong. And I looked it up and I was like, no, doesn't exist. This isn't a thing. And I was like, this doesn't exist, Mom. And then apparently my dad found it and they sent me a picture of like Home Depot garburator. I'm like, that's so, I'm like, I'm so proud of you. I didn't know you could, I didn't know you knew how to change websites. Right? Garburator? Apparently that's a thing. I'll have to find the picture. I think it's a garburator. Maybe I'm thinking of it was a different thing. Let me see. Let me go scroll through. Because I'm pretty sure that's what she called it. Sorry, sir. I'm looking up garburator. Yeah, so garbage disposal and accessories are premium... Our most premium garburator, the Evolution 1.0 HP, features our highest horsepower, quietest sound seal technology, and longest warranty. So they refer to it as they call it a garbage disposal, but they refer to it in the description as a garburator. G-A-R-B-U-A... Oh wait, G-A-R-B-U-R-A-T-O-R. Garburator. That sounds made up. Like that Incinerator makes them. Is that a thing, or are you fucking with me? Is that fake? Is an Incinerator fake? In sync. I might have to go upstairs and tell my mom that. Incinerator garbage disposals is what the fuck? That is... I'm offended. I'm offended by Incinerator. I feel like that's a slur. I'm offended by that. Incinerator is fucking crazy. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. I'm offended. I'm offended that that thing exists. Okay. We got a little bit of lull in traffic, so we can... Golly, man. I love that my mom just makes something up and it just ends up being true. Like a carburetor? You mean a carburetor? A part of the car? She's like, no, a carburetor is a part of the car. I'm like, yeah? A garburator. Mom, that's not a thing. It is to a thing. Okay, sure. How are we doing on the shelves? Like, are we missing anything? We're missing trial decks. Okay. I think that's in accessory. No, that would. Is that in accessories? Trial decks? Where would those be? No, those would be. Those would be in booster packs for sure. Yeah. We'll buy 3. Purchase. Yeah, good thing I just bought some green ones too, because this guy just bought 4 trial decks. I would say that guy's obviously scalping, but actually, people would buy trial. It depends on like the competitive side of things, but like, I can't remember which game it was, but I know for certain there was a game where people would buy trial decks because it had a really competitive card in it, like a one of in the trial deck, and so people would buy like 3 trial decks depending on how many you need for the game. It's garbage plus incinerator equals garburator. Oh, that sounds dangerous. But makes sense, because I was going to say, some of these look like grenades. Fun fact, the first known usage of a garburator is in 1947, Canada. I mean, maybe that's why they had it. Maybe they were a child of the first ever garburator. The only people known to use them. Incinerator makes so much more sense if it's an actual incinerator. Is that an empty box now? I feel like that's gonna end up becoming a problem because I'm gonna forget that those are on there. Okay, I think everybody's out. Everybody good? Let's check reviews from today. We got a 4.66. This place is nice to play at. Best shop, comfortable. Staff's friendly, willing to help customers. Good time playing. Thumbs up for those sprays. At least no more stink on players when I sit down and play cards. Staff's really friendly, willing to help customers. Very cheap. We'll be visiting soon. Cool. Let's double check this. Okay, do we have... Let's see. Do we have any... Maybe here? No? Oh! So sorry, sir. You're really coming at the end of the day for that, huh? Okay, well. There's this. Let's see. That side doesn't have one. Up. We might need to buy some more. I think I need to get the upgraded versions of these, which are these, I believe. The auto scent. Because there is this one, but I think auto scent, this one will fully scent one. I don't know what this one does. Maybe it's powered by electricity and doesn't need to be refilled or something, because it looks like it has a little electricity sign on it. But I'm pretty sure this one cleans, because we put 2, because it takes 2 spurts. I think this one cleans them fully. But we're going to move on to the next day. You can add spray cans to the spritzers from the box. No need to do them one by one. I guess that makes sense. I didn't think about it that way, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. We're not selling any bundles. Can I make bundles? I do have some bundles. We're missing purple box here. I don't know if we have any. We do. Purple box here. Is Dennis coming in? Your name's Dennis, right? Restock shelf. No. Let's pay our bills. We always start the day thinking we have a little bit more money than usual. We have a lot of trial decks out here. Oh no, because I just bought No, because I bought 2 boxes, but then I also have a 3rd trial deck box out here. Or did I buy 3? I think I must have bought 3 each. Right. I think I did. I'm gonna just toss these inside for our boy so that he can, you know, get access to them a little bit faster. He doesn't need to leave the store. I know this isn't my job, but, you know. Those are loaded up. I might get just, like, one of the little racks to put these on, because I don't know how often I'll have these built up for him. Because bundle cards... Oh, interesting. Minimum cards remaining. Minimum price is nothing. It has to be below $1. I would do, honestly, below $3. Give them a $3 pack, because we sell them for like $10. Like, even still, I don't know. I feel like it's a good worth, because I'm maybe below $250, because we could maybe make some money off. It would be nice. Let me select 250. Okay, 252. You might build up this game, could use some cheap and easy dopamine. Exactly. Just some chill vibes. I was considering actually playing Withering Waves today on stream, but I was like, I don't really play Woo on stream. But the new event with the new roguelike is a lot of fun. If anyone knows about that game, it's pretty good. We opened up a ton of cards last stream, so we probably do have quite a bit to make bundles. I just don't know. I could put them on one shelf, I think. Like, that's it. So I don't know what I would want to put on the other shelves other than replacing something. You still have a few achievements to work towards. I haven't even really looked at the achievements. I could maybe take these guys off, maybe. Well, what would I want to remove? Do we need 3? We need 4 of these shelves. Maybe we swap one of these. That would be kind of, I think that'd be good. Okay, let me... So we're gonna have to clear out this shelf, and this is the only way I know how to clear out shelves with cards on them. So, don't refill the shelf, you twat. He just put cards on the shelf. You twat. That's a new angel card. Art. Okay. How are we gonna do this without him screwing me over? Where are you at, Dennis? Rest. We're gonna take whatever he just put on off the shelf. Well, that's probably way more than what he put on, but we're gonna take that off the shelf. Yeah, I was just like, bro, don't put them on the shelf. $19 card, okay. It's okay, because we're gonna get a ghost card right here. In one of these packs, we're gonna get a ghost, which is gonna be incredible. Not a gold border. We're gonna get a $40,000 card in this pack. Imagine. Hey, it's a new card, though. New card to the collection. Alright, let's... Okay, if I put that there, and then... Hey, restock shelves. No, wait. Restock shelf. No. Okay. I want to see. Will you restock from the table? Probably, right? Because you're an intelligent human being? Oh, right. He's an intelligent human being. Okay, guys, we're open. Do I have these labeled? I think they're $10, right? Yeah, $10. Welcome in. Welcome in. How's everybody doing over here? Come on in, everybody. Shops are open. Thank you. Ooh, a deck box. You building a new deck? Are you running Mufflin? A new Mufflin meta deck? Oh, he's got something in his hand. I would like a dedicated storage room, but I feel like rather than having a dedicated storage room, I don't know why I handed him this in that way. Instead of having a dedicated storage room, I'm gonna try my best to I'm gonna try my best to have like storage around, you know, like the storage boxes around, like those around somewhere else. And try to maximize this being a store as much as possible. Because I don't mind having the boxes on the floor. Until they add an update where people complain if boxes are on the floor, I don't mind. There must be something meta in these trial decks, because everybody's buying them. Or I'm selling them too cheaply. Do you mind the tips? Right-click the price tag to clear the shelf of specified products. Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. I'm like, usually I don't really like tips on games, but for this one, I don't think it's that bad. Like, because there's not like a story to it or anything. You're not like spoiling future gameplay mechanics. But like, usually, I appreciate you asking me. Usually, I don't really like getting tips on games from people, but I think we can give a pass today. So it's all right. I do appreciate it though. Especially if it's something that, because this game I feel like has a lot of things that you don't really, it's not really intuitive of how you learn stuff. Like there's not really a tutorial for this. Like I didn't know you could do like the numpad on this. Like you could just use the numpad or your numbers on your computer to type in this. You don't have to actually type in. I didn't know that until someone told me. So for a game like this, I feel like tips aren't that bad. But I do normally on other games say like, please don't. Like even, cause like, I don't know. It depends, like it always depends on the game, I feel. But especially like, I don't know, I love watching people learn to play games, if that makes sense. Like, I always love watching people play games and like, seeing their experiences, like, learning how to play it, even if they're not perfect at it yet. What do we have? Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you so much for your patronage. I know you have the backseating tags, so I figured I should ask. Yeah, always, it never hurts to ask, you know? But yeah, I like, because I just, like, have had so many bad experiences of people being, like, coming into my chat and being like, this is exactly how you play, do this, like, what are you doing, blah, 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 and I'm just like, let me learn how to play the game, like, I'm, like, 20 seconds into it. Let me learn. And it's never, like, these people are never coming from, like, a bad place, you know? They're always coming from a place of being like they want to be helpful and like they're excited, especially if it's a game someone likes. I find like the backseating ratio to people is always like in games where people like the game, where they're really excited that you're playing it and they want to tell you everything about it because they're so excited about it. But it's like that sort of robs me of being able to play the game for the first time. And I'm not even saying that like I don't backseat in games. Like I sometimes I'll backseat with like friends. I watch streamers and backseat to myself. Like I'll be like, oh, why aren't they doing that? You know, like I 100% get where they're coming from, and I understand the things, you know. But for me, it just kind of can drive me nuts. I think one of my favorite, like, the moment I learned, like, had this switch in my mind was I was watching Vinny Vinesauce. I've probably told this story a bajillion times, but now you're gonna hear it a bajillion and one. I was watching Vinny Vinesauce play Minecraft for the first time. I love Minecraft. You guys know, because I play Minecraft all the time. I love Minecraft. I'd play it all the time. And he was playing Minecraft for the first time, and he was showing us, like, his base. He's like, oh, I built this house in a mountain. It's got this lava thing. And I'm like, oh, this is so sick. And, like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, he's the greatest builder in the world. He's the greatest Minecraft player in the world. But, like, he was having fun, and it, like, just reminded me of a time when like, my friends and I would play Minecraft. We had no idea what was going on, and we just built a house together, and we have a grand old time, and nobody cared about what things like looked like, you know, how to play the game. Like, we just had fun, and it was so fun to like watch him be like, you know, trying to figure out how something works and then like failing or succeeding, and it was just like, it was so much fun. And then there was people in the chat being like, no, you have to do this, no, you have to do that, and it was like, oh my god, don't. I'm like, he's learning, he's having fun. It was such a fun experience to watch him like learn, and I was just like, I can't. I don't want that, because I want him to have that experience. I want to like revisit my first time playing Minecraft through him, because it was just such a fun series. But I was just like, people were ruining it for him and me when they were like trying to tell him how to play the game. But I do get like frustration of like, especially if someone's like if you're watching the Cuphead reviewer that can't get past the tutorial, like, you're gonna want to tell them what the fuck to do, because they're just jumping into a wall and not actually playing the game. I should see manage events. Golden Star. We could do EXE battles. 400 a day. I'll keep for right now, because we make a lot of money, but we don't at the same time. Yeah, I'm not trying to dictate how you play. I just was sharing some quality of life features that the game does communicate. Exactly. That's why I was like, I feel like this game is probably the best to give advice on. Also, off topic of what we're talking about, something I do wish they add, something I would love, is if they added a thing that was like a global store-wide buff or debuff that you could choose to be like, I want everything like 25% off or something. Like, you know, you could do like a sale and more people would show up, but everything would be slightly cheaper. I feel like that could be really cool. I would do the EXE battles, but I feel like a lot less people are showing up to play games now. So, I don't know. Because I feel like we used to have, like, every stall was completely filled. And I don't know, maybe if it's just too expensive now? Like, maybe other stores have it at this. Maybe we want to drop it down, like, $2 to $20 an hour? So that more people are inclined to come and play. I don't know if that does have an effect on it. Try behind the store. How are we doing over here? That's fine. Okay. Customers will leave if they don't like the prices for the tables. Okay. Because I'm okay with lowering it. Like, I'm a reasonable person. Like, if I can make enough money where people still show up and do stuff, like, I'm okay with that. But if, like, you know, I don't want to, like, charge these people out of house and home. But I'm just, like, I'm wondering... That's a good strat to lower it down a little bit so more people show up to make a little bit more money. Because if it's cheaper, more people are going to want to play because they're going to be like, oh, well, that store, you know, it's a lot cheaper to play there. So, like, maybe we'll do that. Oh, I definitely want the collection book. I want the collection book to sell. For sale. We could buy some more other stuff. This looks like maybe it's not, but these look kind of new, these plushies. Maybe they're not. But I am a man of the people. If they want cheaper tables, I'll give them cheaper tables, you know? And 20 bucks an hour isn't bad either. So I definitely can't wait for I definitely cannot wait for when they add, like, the ability to run tournaments and stuff, like, actual tournaments. I really want, like, all of the stuff. I want all the fixings. I want, like, midnight releases. I think it would be really cool to... Maybe if this is, like, part of a game mode, because I do like how the game runs right now, but maybe this is, like, a different type of game mode. Maybe even in, like, a higher difficulty, because they did say they want to add difficulties to it, but, like, have it so... Because there's a day system, right? So, like, we're on day 40 or something like that. Yeah, day 40. They could have it where it's, like, you can only get common packs until, like, day 10. And then they release the new set, you know? Like, you have to wait for new set releases and stuff. Would kind of be cool. And then with the new set releases, you could have, like, midnight releases for those sets where you have some sort of event, you know, where people have to pay to come in and play the game. Where I don't know if that would be, like, too super complicated for it, but I feel like that could be a lot of fun. How did you get... Okay. How did that work? Oop, I don't know what was here originally, but that's annoying. What's on the ground here? It's these. There's an empty box. Fuck it. We'll put another set of starter decks. Why is this an empty box? Or can I just not... Yeah, why is this empty box on the floor? Does he not throw away empty boxes? They have picked these cards clean, huh? Because I feel like... Because that's, like, my favorite thing with, like... Not that I go to them, because I don't leave the house. But, like, that's my favorite thing with, like, card games. I watch, The Real Breaking Nate on YouTube. I had just had a brain fart. I'm like, I could not remember his name. He does Pokemon card stuff. And he goes to... And, like, one of my favorite video types that he does is he goes to his local card shop and they do midnight release, like... things where they have, like, you can... Because Pokemon has a really awesome system where they have, like, these battle boxes where you basically get a trial deck and I think, like, 2 packs of cards. And then, so the idea is you get a trial deck that is fully playable and you can do whatever you want with it, right? Like, you could play the full game with just this deck, but then they give you, like, 2 extra packs so that you could open them, have that experience of looking at the cards in the pack you just opened and being like, do I want this in my deck or do I want to keep this? Like, you have that opportunity to swap around things. And it's a really fun thing. Like, I think it's really a really cool idea. I'm just gonna like overbuy stock at this point. I did not want to buy that. I completely whiffed my brain. Actually, you know what? That's perfect. Because I'm gonna buy all these, right? And then I'm gonna grab these. Pretty sure there's a channel for suggesting features in the Discord. I have not been in the Discord, but maybe I'll check. So we have white dice now. We have white dice, we have blue dice, now we have black dice. I'll put the black dice here. I am really excited for when they actually make the game playable, because, like, are they going to implement dice like this into the game? Like, I wonder how much of this is going to be implemented in the game, or if this is just, like, nerd memorabilia you'd buy at a store like this. I told a friend that it would be really cool if they added customers using playmats on the game, and they posted it in the Discord, and now it's in the game. That's sick. That's actually super sick. Yeah, I'll have to, maybe I'll have to do that. I do, like, the devs in this game for this game do feel like, I haven't been in the community too much, but it does seem like from all the stuff they're putting out, it does seem like they're really trying to make some cool quality of life changes. I should have ordered. I'm trying to make, like, I feel like they're really trying to make a game. Like, this game, you could easily say is just like, oh, it's just a, you know, it's just a game. They're just trying to make money off it kind of thing. But I feel like they're really trying to make, like, a good game, which is just nice. You gotta love it. All right, I think we'll save this over here for now. And it's what you love to see. Also, if you didn't know this, these things here on, like, the tabletop side of things, that's an actual game in real life, apparently. I looked into it, but, like Speed Robo Games is real, if you didn't know that. That's a real company. Making, like, real card games. I'm not in the Discord, but my friend is. My community involvement is limited to Twitch. That's completely valid. I went on, like, the Speed Robo website or something like that to check out what they were all about, and it made me laugh because I'm like, these guys, this isn't like an insult, but these guys are definitely, like, heavily inspired by Bushiroad, which is a card company that makes Weiss-Schwarz, Cardfight Vanguard, Buddy Fight, like those games, because their advertisement on their website is like, oh, not really, but very, like, similar vibes to it. And even, like, at the end of Bushiroad commercials, it would go like Bushiroad, you know, like, that's how they end it. And theirs was, they ended it like with, like, Speed Robo or something like that. Like, that's like, but that's good too. If people are getting, like, if you're getting inspired by other companies to make card games, like, I feel like that's always the best kind of card games, is when people, like, actually play the card games, like card game companies, and want to make a good card game, rather than just a company wanting to make a card game to make a card game, which can be fine too. I'm really trying hard, and I'm kind of failing to, I'm really trying hard and failing to, what is it called? Not get into the One Piece card game. I am horribly failing. I bought 4 packs off eBay because they were quite a bit cheaper than what I've been seeing in stores, actually. So I might get scammed, we'll see. But I bought 4 packs. I know they were also having a sale on top of that, so. But I got 4 packs off eBay, and then I got 5 packs. So I bought another pack because it had cool pack art. I'm trying not to get into One Piece for the trading card because I don't need any more trading cards. Like, I'm pretty into Pokemon, collecting Pokemon at least. I would play it, but I just don't play it. I've been playing... Ooh, speaking of Pokemon cards, I don't think I went on Pocket today to open my 2 packs. Let's go check that out. Is this meta, me opening up card packs on stream in a game about owning a card shop? But, I'm sort of loosely into Yu-Gi-Oh! I buy, like, packs every once in a while. And now I'm buying One Piece packs, and I kinda, sorta want to get back into collecting Vanguard, just because I like the cards, but I don't know if I will. I don't know if I have that much money. I heard the Grand Archive came out. Grand Archive came about from disappointment in Magic the Gathering. Even the name of the devs, Weebs of the Shore. That's so good. Is a pretty clear jab at Wizards of the Coast. Yeah. That's hilarious, actually. That's kind of interesting. I'll have to check out that. Not that I need to get into more card things. I like card games. I think card games are fun, and I like collecting the little colorful pieces of cardboard. Sorry, sir, I'm playing Pokemon Pocket. I got a Hollow Venusaur. Just gotta open up 2 packs. Okay. Second pack. Eat more Venonat, Haunter, Ponyta, Bruxish, nothing. Big fat nothing. Okay. I don't need to... Oh, unless I guess I want to get my daily thing from the shop. Okay, I'm back. I'm focused. I heard Grand Archive is great if you like anime art style but don't want a card game based off an anime or real VTubers. Then Grand Archive is a great game to collect. Complete original IP. Interesting. That is really cool. I will say that anime aesthetics usually make me lean towards them. So, thus why I like Vanguard so much. Also, I just love Vanguard, the show. Dude, if you don't... Dude, $3 is not that much. As I put down a $7 card. Apparently I'm underselling this card. Because it says it's... Huh. Yeah, apparently I'm underselling these cards because it says these are... Those cards must have gone up in price since I last put them down. Thank you for your patronage. Honestly, if they are a little bit under, that's fine. Because really, we're making money from them no matter what. price of the packs we get from them, it's gonna add up. I gotta head to the cash register soon. 45. We might need to buy some more TCG stuff soon. Okay. I do feel like probably some of my cards are overpriced. And then some of my cards are underpriced. But you know it's good when you're stocking the shelf and then once you finish stocking the shelf, it's empty again. Oh, sorry for the wait. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. Enjoy your dice. Fill those up. Those are good. Can I? Yeah, I can. There we go. Perfect. Even though it's not perfect, and I will fix it in a second. I'm gonna go like this. I know you can set them down, but I'm lazy. What are we doing on the shelves? Nothing out of stock? See, some of the purple cards are out of stock. Some of these are out of stock. Buy 2 of these. Buy some of these, some more. Buy those. Buy these. I don't even know if anyone's bought any of the new dice. And then tabletop. Buy 4 of these. Thank you. I tend to not get into games based off of IPs, especially IP crossovers. Oh, that's interesting. Cause Sulfur, don't you play Magic? Cause is that the only one that you accept, or do you not, or like that's like an exception, or cause don't they do crossovers? It's a big sticking point I have with current. Sorry, I should have kept reading. With current Magic the Gathering, actually, there are some exceptions, of course. If it's properly I'm already invested in, or a property I'm already invested in, or mechanics interest me enough, then I might bite. The Digimon TCG has really been interesting resource system. I don't have any attachment to the IP, but the one aspect was enough to get me to try it out. I love the Digimon TCG. I love Digimon, but like you said, I think their resource management system is one of the coolest in any TCG ever. I think it's like the idea that like you could use up a ton of resources, but if you do, that could end up giving your opponent a ton of resources, is something I thought was really cool. Because you could have a hyper offensive deck and then end up screwing yourself, or you could have like a deck that can't get enough like energy and gets choked out by your opponent, limiting the amount of energy you have. Definitely agree with that one. Yeah, I love it a lot too. And then, of course, I just like the Digimon, so I actually bought a whole box. That was like the first box of cards I ever bought myself, like a whole booster box of Digimon cards. I opened them up on my YouTube channel forever ago. I think it was at least a couple years ago. And that was a lot of fun. It was the Japanese version of the set, so it wasn't in English, but I got the one card that I really wanted, which was Lilithmon, because she carried me in Cyber Sleuth. And the art is just gorgeous. Is there anything we would probably want? Maybe more pig plushes, maybe? Not even, what the fuck are these doing in here? Like, we have so much crap everywhere. What is, so this is, yeah, our guy is not really on top of it right now. Alright, we'll finish up with this guy and then we'll close. We'll give him some time in the morning to like stock shelves and we'll look things over. Yeah, but I don't really like the direction Magic is taking. I've been opposed to them crossing over with other IPs in legal Black Border since the Walking Dead Secret Lair, and that was like 4 years ago as of a couple days ago, and it's only gotten worse since then. Because I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Magic the Gathering had like a Transformers crossover. Didn't they have like a Hatsune Miku crossover? These might be me misremembering, but I'm pretty sure they've had like a lot of crossovers. So you saying like you don't like when games crossover, I was like, oh, that's interesting, because like I'm pretty sure they do a lot of crossovers. Alright, we're tomorrow we'll do full expansion Hollow Heaven. Okay, we'll do EX battle. Yeah, we'll let Dennis take care of the shop for a little bit, because I don't see anything maybe missing. Next year we're getting Final Fantasy and fucking Spider-Man. Legal in every format, no escaping it anymore. I do think I think crossovers are cool, but I could sort of understand like not liking it because it feels out of place. Like, I don't know if I would necessarily be super excited for like that in that kind of game if I've played it for that long, but also I don't know how you would do that and make it right. Like, I think it would be more fun instead of doing like crossovers to do like references to things. Like in Pokemon, they've never really like crossovered with anything, but like, and I don't know if they've ever been like legal to play or any good cards with it for like competitive, but like I know Pokemon's had like, you know, Pikachu in a Mario outfit or something. It's like I kind of like maybe that's like almost better to do like a reference rather than like just making Mario a Pokemon. If that makes sense. Ooh, someone's scalping. I'll take your $300. I should start putting a limit on how many products you can buy of one type. I think we're almost up to the next packs. The next packs, because that one to unlock it is 2,000. I think we're almost there. To feel comfortable with it. Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. I don't want any of the versions of that in my Magic game. Yeah. Yeah. What if they made a character in Magic called Man Spider, and he was actually a man that was a spider? There probably is, like, actual man spiders in Magic, knowing Magic. Oh yeah, I heard about the Assassin's Creed cards as well. Someone in one of my groups is super happy about the Assassin's Creed card. The owner of one of the LSGs had the deck built around them. You know what? Honestly, I should get a crossover with Magic. Make me into a card. I actually saw someone on Twitter posting, like, they were doing Magic the Gathering cards for VTubers and saying if anybody wanted them to make them into a Magic card, you know, like, reply. How's these doing? Still good, okay. It would be funny if I collabed with Magic the Gathering, considering I, like, literally have no clue about Magic. Though I do have a lot of friends that play Magic, like a fellow streamer and VTuber, Dragthulu, was playing, oh, why am I stupid? Commander? Playing Commander with T and Bonk the other day. And offered to make me a deck, and I was just like, I'm not mentally capable of knowing what to do here. I'm like, I'm good for right now. I appreciate the offer, but I just, like, I would like to be mentally there. I can't answer questions. Okay. I think we might risk it for the biscuit to get the legendary packs of cards. I'm gonna buy 3 of those. Buy one of these, one of these. These, one of these. And some more pig dushes. Okay, hello. 5. If the epic packs are being sold like a lot, you know, maybe the legendary ones will too. I just gotta find the legendary packs and see where I want to put them on the shelf. That might be something we have to do tomorrow or later in the night, because I feel like people are gonna be running through here, and I'm gonna have to really take an eye on them. Commander's a really tough way to get into the game. There's a lot of that goes on, and it's complicated fast. I pull out simple rookie decks to teach the basics of the game before dropping people into Commander. I've watched people play Commander. I have no idea what's going on, but it's like fun to watch. I feel like Magic for me gets so confusing that like I feel like I could play Magic if it was online. Because like I know Magic is online, but I'm saying like if I were to play Magic, I think it would have to be online for me because I wouldn't be able to like know all the rules for everything and how things like work and implement and stuff. So I would probably like want something online to tell me like, oh yeah, this is how this works. Like I couldn't play a card that isn't legal to play, you know, like because the game is designed to be like you physically cannot do that. Like because just hearing about Magic and how it works and how you could have, like, combos that literally infinitely loop, like, forever, you know, like, it confuses the hell out of me. Like, I played 2009 Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that's what I played. When they add more difficulties for the games, they should add like random events. And one of the random events on like the highest difficulty should just be like card game recession, where everything resets from the to the beginning for like interest in your cards. Like nobody wants to buy cards. You get like 2 people coming to your shop. There could be 2 types of events. It could be like the golden era or like a recession. I wouldn't mind getting back into Pokemon, like actually playing Pokemon, the card game. I did for like a very little bit, like way back in the day. When I was a kid, we never really knew how to play Pokemon. We just would pull out the cards and say, this guy attacks this guy, you know, kind of thing. Like we never actually like played the game properly, but I feel like if there's any card game, I would either do that one or I'd get back into Vanguard. Because Vanguard has, like, a single-player game. I'm pretty sure, like... I think they're re-releasing it, which kind of sucks, apparently. But they have, like, an actual, like, campaign story mode that you can play on, like Switch, and, like, I think it's coming to Steam now. I have some commander decks that infinitely loop. One of them is built around doing so. It can win by infinitely damaging / draining people and putting everyone's entire deck into the graveyard. It can even draw the game by creating an unstoppable loop that prevents any other actions from occurring. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, Magic seems so confusing just for the sheer fact that you can loop infinitely to make it so, like, literally this is a draw because like we can't do anything, you can't do anything. You know, like that's the thing that's crazy to me. Is like, how does that even like happen? It seems like for me, Magic is like a card game where they didn't like, it probably is balanced to a sense, but like almost like they let anyone do anything, you know, like it's unbalanced in an interesting way where like everybody has access to the OP cards. There isn't just like there probably are metas and stuff, but it doesn't feel like when I look at it from the outside that, you know, there's one broken card and everything else is like balanced. You know, it's like this game has like some fucky-wucky rules that you could just pull off a lot of crazy shit that you wouldn't be able to play in like any other card game. You can explain how it works in your deck? Feel free. I may not understand, but I mean, feel free to try to explain it to me. Absolutely, I'd love to hear it. But I'm not promising you I'm gonna read it and go, oh yeah, you know what that makes? I understand. Like I might go, okay. Right? Ah, yes. Look, man, all I know about please. No, how do I take this? You return. All I know about Magic the Gathering is that there are things called Planewalkers, and that's it. And lands, which are probably where the Planeswalkers walk on lands. Where do the Planewalkers walk? Commander in particular is a wild west of card legally. Most of the 30k cards are legal and you only run one copy of any card. Oh. Okay. I really do love keeping my doors open just so people can walk in when like my store is actually closed. Hello? Sorry. Oh. Nice. Do we have... Oh, has someone not helped you yet? Well, I was doing something, but I guess I can do it for you. I'm so sorry that, you know. Have a good day. Sucker, he thought I was doing something nice out of my own heart, but actually I wasn't paying attention. Saved myself. Hey, buddy. I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. Okay, let's organize the shelves here. What shelf would I want to replace? Maybe this one here. Okay, let's see. The only bad part is I don't know if I have like an empty box. I also saw Dennis come in and not... Do we not have any more red decks? We must not, because Dennis isn't doing it, and I know Dennis is so good at his job. Oh, you know why they're buying the red decks? Is because it has this guy's card in it, and we just got this pack. That's why. Probably not why, but that's my canonical reason in my head why. Hey, Den. Hey, Denny boy. Just take a rest right now, bud. Thank you so much. Now, let me see. Where did I put... Turn that off. Can I take them from here? Sweet. I'm gonna put that there. Grab these. I'm gonna stock them up. Nice. Yeah, that's good. But since we've never opened these cards before, I wish all my buttons worked. Why am I keep clicking the wrong buttons? Here we go. Since we've never opened these packs up, let's open a handful of them. See what new cards are around. Blambroli. Let's see if we get some cool cards. Ooh. Terra something. I probably should slow down the pack openings, but or actually, you know what? That's kind of sick. Okay. Cancel. Let's go into settings. Don't do auto card. Resume. We have Magnoria, Gigantite, Lazor. This one's cool. Terra Dracon, Bogon, Lucidence, Royal Llama. Those are some actually really sick designs. Ooh, hey, I have a ghost of this one. Hydron. Fish. I think we also have a gold, or it might not be on this one, but I think I've gotten a ghost of this one. Clothier, Bogon again, Draculix, King Star. I hate the star line. They are not my favorite. Mammotree, Bogon, Volt. This one's also really funny looking. Oh, we got a jack-o'-lantern one. Didn't even see. Alan Ryu. Let's open up some more packs. Ooh, $13 card. Oh, I should have saw that. One fire dude. That was sick. Qnibi. Katengu. Are these like alternate like lines? Cause I thought that guy evolved from something else that's sick. I thought there was a different bird. Ryzen. Oh, $38 card. $29. We're getting actually some pretty decent cards in the 20s. Yeah, this guy. Oh no, that's a different bird. Okay. I thought there might be split evolutions or something. $16 card. Okay. Let's go into settings. We'll auto card this one next, and then open up for business. Come on in, folks. Water's just fine. That's packed up. Yep. Alright, so a creature that forces cards that die back into play with a counter on them, as long as it doesn't have a counter in it, and gives them 1 more health. A creature that gives my creature 1 less health. An enchantment that prevents counters from being put on my card. For a creature with 0 health as a base, without getting into specifics, it forces the 0 health creature to infinitely enter and leave play. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I think I actually kind of know that. Thanks, T. Blame Dennis, okay? He's not doing his job. How you doing, T? Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of this and then also read your explanation because I think I actually get what you're talking about. I think you did a good way of explaining it. Long day at work. Well, I'm glad you're back. Did we not buy? Dude, is Dennis not doing his fucking job? Did we not buy some red decks? Yeah, we literally did. They're right fucking here, Dennis. Why are you not stocking the shelves? Is Dennis still on rest? He's still on rest. Restock the shelves? No. Oh my god. I forgot I had to put him on rest because he was going to restock the shelves. Oh, Dennis, that's on me. I'm shitting on you. That's on me. And now we got to line out the wazoo. I hope people start playing. I feel like nobody's playing in the shop anymore. Ooh. We got a couple people in here, I guess. I'm gonna lower this to 24. Just so people think that that's a steal compared to other places. We do need to get more TCG stuff. Buy that. Okay, that's good, that's good. Feels like more people are coming into play now, which is nice. Maybe it was just too early in the day to play. I guess it is lunch breaks now for people coming in. I genuinely like how your items are on the shelves. Oh, thank you. I thought you meant all the boxes. I thought you meant all the boxes on the ground. Do we need blue boxes? I think the worst part about not doing the inventory myself is I actually don't know what we're out of and what, like, Dennis just doesn't know what to do. It's like, we do have stuff. We have so much stuff outside, and I'm just like, I feel like Dennis is barely using any of it. Okay. Yeah, like exactly, Dennis, is exactly what I'm getting at. I think we might need to get blue boxes, common boxes. Yeah, maybe. Okay. We'll run the classic purchase of these, and then we'll add this. We'll add these and these. We'll get these and these. And we'll purchase them. Hello? I feel like we haven't seen someone buy air freshener in a while. Ugh. My store is really set up like a gift shop at a museum where you just walk in and get bombarded with things. I don't think this game needs it, but maybe if you get, like, if you unlock all of the licensing for every item, it could be cool to have, like, daily purchases, like, automatic purchases with the stores where they'll, like, just send you product and you just pay automatically and you have, like, a system for that. But I feel like that should only matter once you get, like, really big. Because if I have to buy, like, everything off the store every single day, I feel like that could get really annoying. But we'll see, too, because you never know. Ugh. Okay, 1 second. Water break and stand up and stretch is probably is needed. Oh, God. My computer heats up so much nowadays that I feel like during the winter I might stream outside. I might stream in the garage. Just cool it off. Gotta turn on the lights. How's our reviews going? Oh, we went up a little bit. 4.7. So we were 466 previously. Guys, load it up. Hello? See that shot, bro? I'm gonna quickly... Oh, I didn't even water break either. I was like, my lips are parched. Last I played, customers didn't complain about the lights being off. It also saves light bill, not turning them on. Not turning them on. Only real reason was for visibility and immersion. Yeah, I think they complain now. I'm pretty sure Merlin ran into that. He was the one who told me that. I also turned them on just for your guys' sake. Back when I first played this, like, I didn't turn them on to save money for electricity. I sat in the dark. But I feel like it's not super fun to watch that on stream. Maybe. If they do ever add difficulty, like, scaling to this, like, you could have, like, hard mode and stuff, I could definitely see people being like, this is the meta, you have to only have your lights on for, like, 1 hour. So people won't complain, but then you'll save money. You know, they'll find the optimal way to do it. I think my favorite part about this game, and I don't know if that makes, like, I don't know if this makes sense, but I like how long the days are. Like, I feel like the days, we've played like 2-3 days, or actually we've played a handful of days. We've probably played 4 days, and it's been like, I think each day is like about 15 minutes roughly. I don't know. I feel like the day lengths are so nice. Like, it really feels like it feels long enough where you feel like you're actually doing like a job, but then it feels short enough to be to not lose your interest. You need a storage room? Yeah, I technically have like a room that I could put storage. I have that over there, but I don't like how it works. But yeah, I could use a storage room, but also I feel like that would just give Dennis an excuse to like go on his smoke breaks. I don't even know if his name's Dennis. I just think, I can't remember if it was. I feel like the hardest part about managing this stuff is like managing your stock where you have enough overstock to be able to restock throughout the day, but then also not have boxes all over the floor. People already optimized how this game. I need to step away for a few. Sounds good. Enjoy your steps. See if when you get back, and if we don't, then we'll see you next time, my friend. Okay. I don't care if you go home, but you can't stay here. Everything seems loaded up. I could probably replace that with something if we want to buy a new thing. I didn't pay my bills yesterday, did I? That's probably why we had so much money. If I can buy... I don't have 3,000. We could buy another trial deck. If we had 3,000, we get the Destiny packs now. Accessory. Okay. We still don't have the Tetramon sleeves. Oh, do we have actually any? We could buy sleeves. Oh, do we have player mats? Let's get some play mats. How about, what's the coolest play mat? I kind of think this one's kind of funny. Let's get this. We'll buy 3 of those. And then, this box empty. Also, some of the boxes are empty because our boy just does not throw them out. No. No, 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 no. Rest. Playmats. I recently got a pretty cool playmat. I bought a mystery bag from a convention, and it was really cool. I like the mystery bags. The only thing I don't like about them is that I buy these ones every year, and the only reason I might not next year is because they sell mystery bags of like different things, like different animes, different shows, etc., and like different games. Like, I bought a Studio Ghibli mystery bag one year, I bought a One Piece one the next year, and then I bought a Pokemon one this year. And they have really cool stuff, and I like them. The only thing I don't like about it is they're not, like, they're all off-brand stuff. Like, it's bootleg stuff for the most part. And it's like, if I'm going to be spending, like, 40 bucks on this thing, it's like, sure, I get, like, a cool notebook and a game, like, a playmat and all this stuff. But it's like, if I'm buying a Pokemon mystery bag, I kind of hope that, like, there's something legitimate Pokemon related in it, like even like a keychain or something that's Pokemon related. And some of the stuff was like just so blatantly knockoff things, and they're all from like one brand. Like they're a brand that makes like knockoff stuff, and it's Pokemon. It looks Pokemon, but then I'm also like, some of it's like, I've seen this art before online. Like, how much do I want to bet that these people just steal the artwork? Because before I never really thought about it, because I've not, like, you know, Studio Ghibli, I love Studio Ghibli, but I'm not, like, in the culture of Studio Ghibli online. One Piece, same thing, where I'm, like, looking at some of this stuff, and I'm like, I feel like they probably just took this and put it on, like, one of, like, the pins, you know, like, the big round pins that are really easy to print. And then there was like, I got a magnet with Pokeballs on it, and my mom was like, oh, that's really cool, it's got all like the Pokeballs. I'm like, yeah, it would really be cool if any of these Pokeballs existed, like, because none of them were like Pokeballs. They were all like weird, like slightly off Pokeballs. Like, there was like a regular Pokeball colored one that was red. And if anybody knows Pokemon, the Great Ball has, like, the red lines on the top. It had that, but they were white. And so, like, that's not a thing. Like, that's not a Pokeball in the game. There's no Pokeball like that in Pokemon. Game or movies, as far as I'm aware. So I'm just like, it sucks, because I'm like, that, I kind of feel like these are cool, but I'm like, I would have preferred, like, you know, a pack of Pokemon cards or something, you know, like, something actual Pokemon. So I think there's a stall that I always see that do mystery boxes, and I think I bought a mystery box from them once many years ago, back when they weren't as expensive, and I really liked what they did because all of their stuff was legitimate things. But it was like, way back in the day, it was like anime mystery boxes, so you wouldn't get like Pokemon specific, but like, I got an anime mystery box, and it had like it had two manga. It had a Yokai Watch manga and this other manga that I can't remember the name of, and I don't think I own anymore. It had like stickers, it had Pocky, it had so like a plush, like, it had really good quality stuff in there. And I'm pretty sure the people that sell the mystery boxes over there are the same people that I bought from years ago. Pretty sure, but there's like, the ones I buy are like 40 bucks, the bags, and there's like 60 bucks. So I've always avoided them because like 60 bucks is a bit much. But I'm like, I think I'm gonna give them a shot, I think, next year and see, because I think they might be the way to go now. Because that's usually what I buy at conventions. I buy the mystery boxes. If you ever look at the mystery box and go, who fucking buys these things? Like, why are they everywhere? It's me, I buy them. It was really funny, though, too, because I went to the convention with my mom because she wanted to go. And so I went with her, and she knew that I wanted to get a mystery box, and so I was wandering around and looking at stuff, because usually what I like to do at conventions is walk around everywhere, and then, fucking excuse me, sir, walk around and look at everything, and then sort of like case out what I want, unless it's something like I immediately need, and then I go back to it after walking through the whole area. And I was like, okay, like, after we walked through, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy a mystery box now. I think I'm gonna go back to the mystery box people. And my mom's like, okay, cool. And so she turns around and she goes, oh, mystery boxes. And she starts walking towards the stall, and I'm like, no, mom, no. And she's like, huh? And then she looks at it again, because there's people that sell weed and knife mystery boxes at the convention. It's a very small stall, but it exists. And she's like, oh. And I'm like, yeah, not those mystery boxes, mom. As much as a knife mystery box might be interesting, I don't know if I want to buy a knife from someone giving it away in a mystery box. That's just me. But like the weed mystery box, I do not smoke weed or partake in weed. You know, do what you gotta do. Just do it responsibly. My friends bought one of them, and they said it was like the worst quality shit too. So I'm like, that company to me is just like not reliable. Because they were like, it's like you would get like a shitty lighter, and like they had like a mini pipe that like was plastic and shit, and they were just like, yeah, this is horrible stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense. The real strat for the high quality mystery boxes though is to get like a group of people to purchase it together and then split the stuff. Though if you do end up getting some really cool stuff, it might become a little bit of an issue. But like my friends bought a mystery bag one year and they all split this stuff because it was kind of trash like stuff. So, and they didn't care what they got, so they were like, we'll just split it, and they didn't really care about it, so it worked out for them. They didn't have to spend like $40. They all spent like 10 or whatever. Dude, I also got so upset and kind of annoyed because there's this guy that sells books at the convention, and they're all like really cool books. Like either they're like art books from games, or like comic books, or like what is it called? They got, what are they called? Comic book. They got like art books from games, comic books. They got like books about like movies and things, like just like nerd memorabilia kind of books. And I think they're always cool. Like they had this one book that I actually kind of wanted, and it was called like The Making of Princess Mononoke, which Princess Mononoke is my favorite book of all time, or favorite movie of all time. If you didn't know that, now you know that. And it was a book about it, and like the cover, it looked just completely different of like what Princess Mononoke was. So I was like kind of interested, like, oh, like how much changed, because it almost looked like a My Neighbor Totoro kind of story. And so I was like, huh, like how much did they change in The Making of Princess Mononoke? That's really cool. And I looked at it, and it was $40 for it, and I was like, this would be a fine price for a book like this. It was a hardcover book. It was a big book. $40 Canadian, remember? So maybe it's like 35 or something American. But the book was $40, which I felt like was a little bit much. However, in my also defense is the book was used. It was a used book with damaged corners. Like it was fucked in the corners. And I'm like, you're trying to sell this for $40? I was so annoyed because I was like, I kind of want this book, but you're selling it for $40. I'm like, is this a rare book? Because you have two. Like, this isn't in the back with all your other rare like $500 books. Like, is this a rare book or something? Like, why is it $40 and it's fucked? Like, it's not a good quality. I don't know. I got really mad. I didn't get mad at the guy, but then I tried to walk away, and then the guy was like, oh, hey, what do you like? You want to buy it? I'm like, no, I don't want to buy any of your crappy books. Your overpriced crappy books. And then like when I was passing through, I saw a Xenoblade 3 book, and I was like, Xenoblade 3, and I was like $150. Like, fuck off. But that was probably like a limited edition art book, so it's fine. But I was like, oh, you know, like $100. It was like $100 or $300 or something like that. I was like, fuck off. I just like walked away. You bought a mystery box of anime merch before. It came with some interesting stuff from animes I never heard of. I like a lot of the mystery boxes now are all themed, which is great because you get at least some, you know, you're gonna like something. If you like Dragon Ball, you're gonna get the Dragon Ball mystery box, and you're gonna like it because it's Dragon Ball, right? But I really like the anime random mystery boxes because I got stuff that I didn't know I would like. I got like an Attack on Titan stuffed animal of a character. I'm like, I would never have bought that, but it's kind of cool. Like, I like stuffed animals, you know. Like, I got Pocky one time. I think that was like the first time I ever had Pocky, because it was way back in the day when like normal shit was just not popular like as much as it is now, especially like from Japan. Like I didn't have cherry cola for like 95% of my life being sold in Canada. So like all these like fun snacks, like that was probably the first time I ever had it. I got like a One Punch Man sticker that was fun. Like, I got stuff that I would have never bought if I looked at them on the shelves, but it was a cool novelty because I got it randomly. So that was just my favorite thing about them. Also, check this out. So this is what Sulfur was talking about. Apparently his friend offered this as an idea, but since we're selling these playmats, people are actually using them as playmats to play the game. That's so cool. So this is because it's the only playmat I sell. So they use that playmat. That is so cool. And so Sulfur said that their friend, or I think Sulfur said that they offered that as a suggestion, and then told their friend, and their friend told the Discord that that's what they should do, and that's what the devs added that. So that's pretty cool. That's like direct user feedback to the devs being implemented in the game. That is super cool. But I love conventions. I love going to conventions. My favorite part about going to conventions is the stalls. Like, I love going to conventions and buying stuff. It's such a good excuse to just spend money. The only thing I hate about conventions is when convention tickets are like overpriced. Like, I hate it when they're like, oh, you want to get into this convention? Yeah, that's $35. It's like, I have to pay $35 to come into a convention to pay $40 for something? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I can't. Spend too much on small vendors and artists at conventions. I used to try to get something from an artist every time, but I kind of struggled to after a while, because you just like, I don't have any space to put any art or anything. Like, I even have like art from conventions I've gotten like 7 years ago, gone to like 7-10 years ago, and I still haven't put up on my wall because I have no room. So I always try to, but it used to be like a thing where I had to go, I would be like, I have to go buy like one like $10 print or something, but now I don't because I'm bad. But I also, what is it called? Why can't my brain work? What is wrong with my brain? Why can't it work? But also one year, this guy who's always around the conventions I go to that always does art, I haven't seen him in a couple years. So either he's in a place where I haven't looked, or he doesn't show up anymore. But I supported him one year because I was like, I want to buy art, but I don't really have space for it. But he'd made a manga, and he was selling the first book, and I was like, I'll pick that up. My grandfather used to sell his books at conventions, but a lot of the conventions around us are really like anime conventions, and just like, he would get some sales from it, because his were like actual novels, as T would know, but people wouldn't really be buying novels there as much. And so he was like, the price for the table is just too expensive compared to like how much I get out of it. So he hasn't done it in a while, but he goes to like other smaller conventions, just not the bigger ones. Which sucks, because I used to go to his stall and work there, and then like after a while, like, get to walk around for free at the convention, and we would be able to get into the convention like before everyone else, and through like back doors for the vendors instead of having to wait in lines, which they have done so much better with lines for like ever since. Like, back in the day, it used to be like one person doing the tickets, and there'd be a line out the fucking door like for a yard, like a mile. It would be ridiculous. But now they have like 10 people working every year to do tickets, and you come in, you're like, oh, that's a big line. You're done in like 5 seconds. It's probably due to the systems as well as the people. Like, there's probably better systems in place, but I'm always so impressed about how fast they get us through. Like, we literally get there and we're already done. Like, we just walk through. I do have a great, I actually have a great story from a convention recently. I recommend his book to people at the theater when I worked there, and a few bought it. Nice. That's always good. That's funny. That's funny. I appreciate that. But I have a funny convention story. So I have this friend that I won't name names, but he is ridiculous. He's a crazy dude. He's really funny, but he's just a ridiculous man, okay? And respectfully, he's a ridiculous man. And he bought a lady I can't remember I don't know how to pronounce her name. Lady Demetris or whatever from Resident Evil, I think it is. She's the big, tall, like, evil lady from Resident Evil. It's not Merlin. This is a person I know in real life. Yeah, big vampire mommy lady. He bought a booby mouse pad of her at the convention. And I think this was a couple years ago. I can't remember. But he went, the lady who voices her, I don't even know when the game came out, but I think it was a little bit ago. But they bought a booby mouse pad of it, and then the voice actor of the character was there signing autographs, and so he's like, I'm gonna get this signed. And my friends are like, okay. And so he goes up, he waits in line for like an hour. And he finally gets to the front. He waited for like 2 hours in line. Finally gets to the front. And the people always ask because they like they'll sell you stuff to like get signed. Because I've only ever gotten stuff signed once, and I forgot that I had to get something for them to sign. And I guess that happens a lot, so I had to buy a thing, which was actually way better. But anyways, they always ask, oh, what are you gonna get signed? Like, are you excited? You know, the people working there. And he's like, I'm gonna get this signed. And he shows the lady that's working there the big booby mouse pad. And she's like, do you really think that's a good idea? And he's like, I don't know. I think it's funny. She's like, are you sure you don't have anything else you want to get signed? He's like, no. She's like, we kind of have, like, that might be offensive to the lady. She might not like that, so I don't know if I can let you through. And he's like, but I waited in line for 2 hours. And she's like, yeah, but there's children around here, and it might be a little bit awkward, and we don't want to offend the guests here, you know? Do you really think this is a good idea? And he's like, well, like, what do I do? And he, and they're like, well, yeah, I don't know if we can let you do that. And he's like, but my bro is like the homie. He's like, what if I go up there, right? I ask her to sign this. If she's offended, I say it's my fault. I asked them to let me through, and it was no. They told me not to, but I did it anyways. And I'll apologize and take full responsibility for it. And they're like, cause I waited for 2 hours. I really want to get this signed. And they're like, okay, sure, you can go do it, but like, he's like, I'll take full responsibility if she gets upset. And I'm like, okay, then go. He goes up to the lady. He goes up to the lady, presents his booby mouse pad to her, and the lady immediately goes, oh my god, I haven't seen this one. I've looked around at some of the vendors, but I haven't. How have I not seen this one? Oh, I gotta buy it. So I'm like, that's exactly, I feel like, if you play that character, I feel like you know the vibe, right? Like, I feel like you don't play those characters lightly, you know? Like, if you're uncomfortable with that, maybe, like, I can totally get it, like, maybe you don't want that there. And I could sort of understand the kids argument of, like, there's kids here, because, like, there's kids at Comic-Con, but, like, I don't think the kids are in the Resident Evil section of, like, the signings, you know? I don't think the kids are looking, you know. So I think it was a little bit of the lady working the front being like a little bit like overcautious. Like you could say prudish, but I think she was being a little overcautious because there's definitely been like convention horror stories I've seen of like fans really weirding out the people there, and then of course these people working the conventions want these people to come back, the famous, you know, actors to come back. So I can fully get where like both of them were coming from, but I was like, I think if you're gonna have that issue, you have to have that person stand in front of the line and not at the end, so that if someone comes into the line, it's right as they step in and you go, oh, what do you have signing? And they go, you shouldn't sign that, you know, like that's not something you should get signed. And then they don't have to wait 2 hours, because like if you wait 2 hours and then get kicked out, like that's, you want the actors to come back, but you also want the people coming to the convention to come back, you know. So I'm glad that he got it signed, and I'm glad that she didn't take offense to it. She was even like, do you want me to sign on the boob? And he's like, no, just like above, because I don't want it to be smudged, because I guess he's gonna use it, which I'm like, bro, if you're gonna get signed, like, don't use it. Ooh. Is there? No. But it's just such a good story, because it's like, it's really just like, I don't know, it just makes me laugh when it's like someone's like, are you sure that's a pretty bad idea? And then it's like the exact opposite of what they expect. It's like, yeah, it was a completely fine idea. She's aware of the fan art. She has to be very true, I think. Also, counterpoint, boobies aren't sexual organs. Yeah. Yeah, I think that there's but counterpoint to your counterpoint, I think people definitely look at boobies in a very sexual way sometimes. There's sacks of yellow fat meat to feed a baby. Oh yeah. I'm kidding. Keep talking that way, T. That's hot. Oh, that's hot. That's hot. For sure, for sure. I think we definitely need to like destigmatize that as much. I should buy some deck box. I didn't mean to buy that. That's fine. I should buy some deck boxes as well, because I feel like I haven't restocked the deck boxes and people are buying them. Most of the voice actors I've met are pretty chill and love to see fan art of their character. I think, like, I really think that, like, maybe there are people out there, like, I think there's probably some people out there that wouldn't get upset at something like that, that is an actor, but, like, I feel like, it's a thing of, like, okay, I'm doing a read for sexy vampire lady, big tall sexy vampire lady. It's like, oh, I hope this woman's like a Christian, you know? Like, I don't think anybody goes in like that. I think they go like, oh, that's hot. Like, I think that's funny that like everybody thinks she's so hot. Like, I think people are okay with that, you know? Like, I think people are fully aware of the kind of characters they play, and they choose those characters to play because they enjoy those characters. I don't think, like, obviously people will do things for money, etc. and so forth, but like, I think most people would be chill with embracing a character that's very popular, especially how popular she got very quickly. I think, you know. Bryce Pepperbrook, voice actor of English Kirito, exclusively commissions small artists for artworks of his autograph at his autograph table and then just screenshots. Rather than just screenshots from the anime. That's pretty sick. I saw some people buying, because the only people I've ever bought, and I've talked about this story before, the only people I've ever gotten signatures from was Team 4-Star. Some members of the Team 4-Star, not everyone. But, I got their autographs, and some people were getting, like, Dragon Ball, because they did DBZA. They, got, like, Dragon Ball fan art to get signed, which I was like, oh, that's actually kind of sick. Just to empty out some boxes, Jesus. And, yeah, okay. I think that's a smart thing to do, though, because, like, you get cool, like, art pieces, and then also you support an artist, and then also you get, like, just a unique, one-of-a-kind kind of signature, where it's, like, a cool art piece and also the signature that you want. Angel's artwork of Kirito that he signed, that's how I know. Nice. Yeah, so when I went, I really wanted to go, because Team 4-Star was, like, coming to the convention. I really wanted to meet him. And when I went, I got in line. And I'm so happy, because I was, like, maybe 7 people in front of, like, when they're like, okay, we gotta cut it off here. I was so, like, oh, like, I got in, and there's maybe, like, 7 people behind me, and then they're like, you gotta cut it off. Sorry, no more people can come in. I was like, I would have cried. I would have cried in front of those people. I would have been like, please. Please. I would have cried so bad. But they, when I got into line, I completely didn't even think about needing anything to be signed. I just was like, in my head, I don't know what I thought. I was like, oh, I don't need anything, like, signed. Like, I just can go in and get the magically nothing signed, right? And so I got there and I sort of started panicking because my friends left. They're like, okay, we're gonna get food. And I was standing in line, and like, as I was looking around at all these people, like, I'm gonna get this sign, I'm gonna get that sign. I was like, I don't fucking have anything. And they had, like, the program for where you could, like, see all the lists of everything going on. And I was like, you guys need to come back and give me the program so I can get it signed, please. And they'd, like, rush back, and I was like, thank you so much. And they gave it to me. But then in line, the people working there were selling, like, this Team 4-Star, like, print thing that was, like, a black picture with their, like, logo on it. And it was, I think, 10, 20 bucks. And they're like, does anybody want this? And nobody was buying it. I'm like, I want that. I'm like, I want it. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's perfect because, you know, they, it's like an official thing. And I was like, yeah, I think that's awesome. So I picked it up with that, which was very nice. I was gonna, if my friends couldn't make it, I was gonna make them sign my, like, because gave you, like, a lanyard with, like, it wasn't really a lanyard, it was, I don't know if I have it somewhere, but it's like a string with, like, a card with your name on it. They did that for, like, 1 year, and it was really cool. So I was like, I'm gonna get them to sign this if I can't get, like, anything else. I'm like, worst case scenario, I get them to sign my arm and then go get it tattooed. No, I would never. That's how I met the famous VTuber Takahata 101. He runs a bar now. This was before I've met him before he was a famous VTuber, man. I met him before he was the first male VTuber, and the first and only male VTuber. They could sign your forehead and you get it tattooed on there forever. Exactly, T. Takahata was on Team 4-Star. Yeah, he was one of the original, like, people that wrote everything. He did, he was, like, one of the main guys. He did, the voice of, I think he did the voice of Dende, Super Kami Guru. He was the voice of Perfect Cell. Yeah, I think he was also... I think he might have been all of the versions of Cell, because I know he was Cell Form 1. Might have just been Cell in general. Who else? He plays like quite a bit of character. Nappa from DBZA. He's like one of my main inspirations for like voice acting. Like the only reason I can ever like just do voices for fun is like 100% because of him. Yeah, I love him. He's like one of my heroes. Like real talk. Trying to think of any other voices that he's done. Oh, he did Hellsing Ultimate Abridge as well, and he plays Alucard in that, the main character. He wrote that and worked on that. He's done a lot of stuff for Abridge stuff, but he was like first thing he was like in DBZA. I think like he's like one of the first people, but if he wasn't like one of the first people, he became like one of the main people in there. For that. He used to do a lot of YouTube stuff as well. He used to have a show with a guy called Chris Zito who does like animation and stuff. They used to play games on TFS Gaming's like YouTube channel, and then they had a series called Yes Yes Love Adventure Go where they played dating sims together, and it was really funny. It's really funny too because they found like this dating sim like demo, and they were like, that was a really good demo. And like, oh my god, they have a Patreon. Like, guys, go fund this Patreon. It's such a cool like dating sim game. It's so fun. And then they stopped doing Yes Yes Love Adventure Go for a while, and then like they just stopped it, and it was a while later that I was like, whatever happened to that like dating sim? And I went in and looked into it. I went down the rabbit hole, and apparently that dating sim that they played got super funded, like super duper funded. They reached all their stretch goals on like Kickstarter and Patreon and stuff like that, and then they took the money and ran. Which I was like, oh damn. Like they just took the money and ran with it. I think it was less of like necessarily them taking the money just to like scam people, but it was like sort of they end up doing that anyway because they didn't ever release the game as far as I'm aware, but it was sort of like creative differences between the parties, like the people running the game, and so they just kind of took the money and never released it. Like part of them took the money and then like, you know, they couldn't do anything, and it was just like it was a crazy rabbit hole that I went down trying to figure out what happened to this thing. But my favorite Yes Yes Love Adventure Go stuff was when they played Nekopara, which is that cat like made dating sim game where they have like a cat cafe or whatever. Because like the prime reason why Yes Yes Love Adventure Go was so funny was because they didn't want to play the games. Taka and Zito would play the games, but like they would just needlessly be like, oh my god, no, I don't want to do that. Like every time, like it's like a cat girl would do something like, hello master, and it's like, no, don't call me master, don't call me master. Like, I think we might need some more dice. I'm gonna like just give him some time to like restock some stuff before we open up. You know what? That's a lie. How are we doing on these? We do need build these up. I recently started rewatching because the sort of original to Yes Yes Love Adventure Go was they were playing Persona 4 Golden, together, Taka and Zito, and that's actually, they were the introduction to Persona for me. Like, I never knew Persona before them, and they are the reason. Taka and Zito's Persona 4 Golden playthrough is the reason why I bought a used PS Vita and Persona 4 Golden. And then I also bought, then subsequently ended up buying a PS3, a used PS3, and Persona 5. Like, if they didn't play that game, I would never have bought those games. I own a PS3 that I've only ever played Persona 5 on, and I have a PS Vita that I've only ever played a PS Vita that I've only ever played Minecraft and Persona 4 Golden on. I just recently, like this year, bought Minecraft on it. Because I wanted to play Minecraft in bed. And I didn't want to buy the Switch version. Do we need... Oh, wait, do we need... I saw someone complaining about the playmats. No. Okay, we need to check, because someone was complaining about can't find playmats dual, and I'm wondering if that's a different playmat and they're wanting me to sell them now. Like, that person is coming to the store because they're like, oh, this store is like a card shop, I should go look for this playmat I want, and then they don't have it, because then if people want that, I will stock it. So let's see. That'd be under accessories, wouldn't it? Playmat dual. Oh yeah. Okay, so he's looking for this. Sure, we'll buy 2 of these. Or 3 of these. Sure. Spend some crazy money on that. The guy's probably gonna not be here to buy it, but we might need to start loading up another shelf now. We might need to buy another shelf. Which I think I'm gonna do against my better judgment. Against my better judgment, I think I will get another shelf. Start unloading stuff. Whoop, that's in my face. Apologies. Chat. Alright, we're gonna just put that there for right now, because I think these boxes are legitimately in the way. Nope, that's not the button. Or no, can it not be placed here? Unless that box is in the way. I'm just gonna make sure it's not the boxes. Yeah, it's the boxes. Okay. I feel like when I make big decisions, I should probably do them when we're not open. Okay. Alright, let's see what we're looking for here. What is this? Ah, playmats. Okay, these are the playmats that we wanted to sell. $25, okay. $8. I need to just start grabbing stuff off the ground and, like, I'll just put that there and have him stock the new item on there. I don't know if I want the blue here. Is this an empty box? No, sure, that can go there. People still seem to buy the common packs anyways, so. This just means I'm gonna have to buy even more stuff as we go along. And we're gonna have even more boxes on the floor. Need to also check the card tables to make sure those are still stocked up. Maybe we do some epic cards on that shelf as well. We could do sleeves, I think. Sleeves would be good. We'll do these. Do we have more? I should do the stuff outside. Anything outside should be stocked up there. So like these sleeves or these playmats should be here as well. Because if it's outside, that means that we haven't even touched it yet. So that should be the priority of putting on the shelf, on the new shelves. Try not to pull out duplicates. We'll get these. This is such a chaotic situation. Am I psychotic for thinking it would be fun to make like what if they turned the time of day into like actual minutes? So like one day actually takes like like 9 hours. You actually have to do 9-hour shifts. I feel like I might just be psychotic for saying that. Okay, let's see. What is this? I don't want that on the shelf. Don't need that on the shelf. These deck boxes. Deck box. Another deck box. Yeah, I'm like, actually, I don't even think we have these blue deck boxes on the shelf at all. We'll get some black dice on here as well. We're just leaving stuff out by the garbage. Okay, blue dice. I think I want to buy. Okay, we're gonna buy these. We're gonna put. We've already put these on here. Okay. Oh god. We already have kind of trial decks everywhere. There, here we are. Turn on this light, turn on this light, turn on this light, turn on this light. You never nudged a light with your shoulder before, character? Okay. Sorry for the wait, folks. Like I said, though, earlier, I think we gotta start putting these down, because these... I mean, should we be stocking shelves with the things that aren't being sold? I don't know where I put them. I was like... I threw away the trial decks because I was like... We already have trial decks being sold, but maybe we just restocked. Yeah, no, the trial deck's right here. I'm like, but if they're outside, that means they're not getting put on the shelf. So, I have the green trial decks there. We have red trial decks here. And Okay, we'll grab just whatever. Sure. Let's start stocking these as well in this last spot here. I'll do a little bit of Dennis's job for him. Let's check this side. You guys all good? Cool. Oh, we just put those in stock. Lovely to see it. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot. I think the boxes are lagging my game a bit. Which is why I think you're supposed to have, like, a storage room of stuff. To prevent that. I gotta stand up a bit. Oh. Oh, water break and stand up and stretch. Well, I just stood up. Time for some squats. That's toxic. I can't back up any further. I don't know why I wanted to back up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. Ugh, my. At least nobody really needed to get anything purchased. I think Dennis went home. Okay, let's see. I mean, don't have anything here either. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, we'll load up anything that Dennis failed to load up. We gotta find one more thing. I didn't want to put the exact same thing next to it. I feel like we have 2 spots missing. No. I don't really want that as well. Is there anything we can buy that's like new? We could buy another trial deck. We could buy red dice. Buy red dice to stock up on that one shelf. And then we'll buy these sleeves. Stock up those shelves. Okay. So we'll stock up this with those. $3. And then red dice. Red dice making their debut. Okay. Just let them watch you do squats behind the register. Be like, I'm sorry, one moment, I gotta do this. The chat in my head told me to, exactly. What? Dude, this is a ridiculous amount of boxes everywhere. This is actually what it would look like if I ran a store. For real. Let's see. Okay, that one's almost empty. Is Dennis... How did you get through, you fucking stinky man? How'd you get through? Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, game, just keep lying to me. Is it off? No? Okay, keep lying to me, game. I guess you were extra stinky. I had to pay my bills today as well. So my goal with this area is to have this area, this building be the shop, that area being the gaming area. So, like, over here is going to be filled with tables, here is going to be filled with shelves. It's kind of my dream for it right now, but this, obviously, we can fit much more in here, and we can compact a lot more things than tables, so we don't have a lot of space in there for tables yet. So we'll split it a little bit half and half. I didn't even realize they also use the deck boxes. I didn't realize they also use the deck boxes. Do they use the sleeves? I don't know. I guess we don't know, since the only other sleeves we have are these, but maybe they'll use the sleeves as well? If we get different sleeves? That is really cool. That is really neat thing. I feel like the common packs are still our most sold item. Oh, I don't know if I talked about this a little bit. I did talk about it a tiny bit, I think. But I went to go see Dragon Ball Daima in theaters 2 days ago. And it was a lot of fun. But something I loved about it was they showed a lot of the Boo Saga reanimated in sort of like the new style. And it was really cool. Like, I feel like it would be really nice to see Dragon Ball Z get redone, sort of how they're doing One Piece, in like a new art style, maybe even like new dubbing and stuff, would be kind of cool. because I do want to rewatch all of Dragon Ball again, like from the beginning, like Dragon Ball when I say that. But it was cool to see them like talk about the Buu saga, because I think the Buu saga is probably the saga I know the least about other than maybe it's like some of the sagas in Super. Because I watched Super, but I feel like I don't remember a lot of it. I kind of remember certain points. Like Anizala, I think is the name of the giant from the World Tournament, or Universal Tournament? Tournament of Power. There it is. From the Tournament of Power. I completely forgot he existed. And I think a lot of people did too. So I'm like, I don't remember this at all. So I want to rewatch Dragon Ball and get into the Buu saga again, because Buu saga was definitely where I fell off from watching Dragon Ball. I really watched the beginning and then kind of didn't see much of it. Like most of what I saw on TV, most of what I saw on TV when I was a kid was the Saiyan saga, and then like the Cell saga started sort of rarely happening. Like they did reruns of the Saiyan saga forever, then they started doing the Cell saga, but I only really saw it once, and then that's when I fell off of like the Buu saga. Like I watched Gohan's, like I watched like the first couple episodes where Gohan's like playing baseball in school and stuff, and I always thought that was really cool, and then I never like I never picked it up again because a lot of it was just me catching it on TV when I was younger. I did not mean to buy that. I guess I bought it. I'm really excited to see where Daima goes. I really, really liked it. Also, a little fun tidbit of information. So when I came home from the theater, a lot of the voice actors were like on Twitter, like the days before, and like the days before I went, like because I think it was around for 3 days, and I went for like the last day, and a lot of the VAs were talking about it on Twitter and stuff, being like, "Oh, I'm the voice of like Goku in this one. I'm really proud of what we did," or like, "Oh, I'm the voice of Piccolo. You know, we put in a lot of work on here and stuff." I think that's white dice. We might need to buy white dice. And so it was really cool to see all these like VAs talk about it, and after I got home, I saw a couple of them commenting like, "Oh, I'm the voice of this person. I did this, I did that." And I think it was the voice of the new Demon King in the show called Goma, I think is his name. I could be wrong. I'm really bad with names, and I only saw it one time, so please excuse me if I misgot it, but the voice actor on Twitter is like, "I'm the voice of King Goma. You know, I like really enjoyed working on Daima, and I hope you guys enjoy it." And I comment, I'm like, just got home from the theater. You guys all did such a great job. Like, you know, like thank you guys for all your hard work, kind of thing. Because you know, you gotta leave some positive comments every once in a while, and I like doing that. But usually what never happens is the person that I comment on their page or whatever, or their posts, I never ever get them to one, respond, but I never get them to like they never like the tweet usually. But I saw that he liked it, and I was kind of like, "Oh, like that's awesome. That means he actually saw it," you know? Like, and I was very happy about that, because I'm like, I want them to see my comments and be like, feel happy, you know, like feel like they did a good job. How's it going, Merlin? How are you doing? I think tomorrow, depending how I feel, I'm gonna do probably Code Vein, because I don't want to end the week on Code Vein. think tomorrow I'll do Code Vein for stream and then end it with Sparking Zero. Because I feel like we're pretty close to finishing Sparking Zero's episodes mode. And then there's the bonus episodes that I would really like to do. And then, I mean, I'll just play it to have fun if you guys are... if you guys are interested. I know that one's a little bit more difficult to get into as a viewer, because if you don't really like Dragon Ball, it might not be as exciting, and then the gameplay might not be as exciting for you. You know, you might not have a connection to the story, and it's a very story-heavy stream, so it might be, it's harder for me to, like, talk to you about stuff, because I'm, like, focusing on all the stuff going on, but I hope you guys can still enjoy it. I was just about to buy something. Did I ever... I thought I bought Cleanser, but I don't know. But I love that game so much. It's very actually kind of exciting because they just recently did a survey for like what people think should be added / change / removed to the game. I wish I spent more time on my survey because I put in a lot of the stuff being like, I want this, I want that, but like there's a couple stuff that I wish, because I don't think I referenced anything about cosmetics, because there are cosmetics in the game, but there's very few. But I know a lot of people have some issues with like some of the mechanics in the game because there's a lot of like powerful moves but no drawbacks like in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. So I think that's what people are having an issue with. I don't play competitive, so everything in the game for me is completely fine and I love it, but I can see why people maybe want it to be a little bit not crazy. We'll see if they do end up changing the game, how much that will affect me. I should have put down, I think this was either before, no, this would have had to been after the last stream. I should have put down to like fix some of the episode fights that are fucking broken. Because those, that fight with Cell was ridiculous. With 17 and Cell. I still also want to get working on some more custom missions in the custom mission stuff because I really like making them. I'm thinking a fun one could be, so like I'm trying to make like thematic stories for mine that like the fights feel like you're actually in the fight. And one of my favorite movies from Dragon Ball, one of my favorite scenes is during the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. We watched that in the Discord many eons ago. When Goku and Vegeta leave to go practice the fusion dance, they kind of just leave Frieza with a raging Broly, and Broly just beats his ass for like an hour. And I thought it would be really cool to do a fight, to make a custom fight where like you cannot kill Broly, like he will regenerate his health every single time and you really just have to try to survive the fight with Broly. And then once you get to a specific time in the fight, you'll switch to like Super Saiyan Gogeta, and then or you'll switch to Gogeta from Super and you'll be able to fight Broly. I thought could be kind of a fun, like I don't know if that is fun, but I thought that might be an interesting concept for a fight. So I thought that could be fun, like, because I had a lot of fun making my fight with Bardock versus like the Frieza Force people. So I'd love to do more stories like that. And I'm excited because I see a lot of mods for Sparking Zero, and I'm so excited to like see all the cool creations. And I'm still thinking of doing Xenoverse again at some point, Xenoverse 2. I could go back to regular. We could like at like Xenoverse, the regular first Xenoverse is always on sale, and like I could go back and like purchase that game and like play it and make a new character. But I feel like it's sort of a missed opportunity because the idea of Xenoverse 2, or like a cool concept from Xenoverse 2, was that you would you'd make a character in Xenoverse 1, play through the whole game, and then in Xenoverse 2 your character's known as like the hero of Kantan, save the world from the first game. You're like known as a hero, and then you come back and help out your character. But obviously I started with 2, and so my character from 1 doesn't exist and won't show up. I thought you could create your own character and say that's the person from 1, but you can't do that, unfortunately, which makes sense. So it's a little bit disappointing that I couldn't do that. So I don't know if I want to go back to that, but they're still putting out DLC for Xenoverse 2, and they might continue to do it. So I don't know. So like we might have like infinite content on those games. I don't know if I'm just gonna end up becoming a Dragon Ball YouTube channel, and I hope you guys are okay with that, because I also want to play Dragon Ball Kakarot on YouTube, but that's gonna be a YouTube exclusive thing where I record the videos and upload them and edit them, and rather than making them into streams. So if you're a stream person, like that's not gonna take up a stream day. Which I need to figure out when I can get Xenoblade 3 recorded, because I haven't really been feeling motivated to do that in a while, like actually sit down and record stuff. It looks like we're missing some of the tabletop stuff. And Xenoblade 3 has been pretty good. The crazy part about this is, like, if I don't finish Xenoblade 3 this year, Xenoblade 3 could theoretically win Best Ending of the Year for next year in our Game Awards, which I also need to, like, plan for. I've gotten 2 of the videos so far. I haven't actually gotten the second one yet for the Game Awards, but they said that it's done and they're gonna send it to me. So I basically have 2 now. We might need more cleanser. So I am very, very excited for that. Whenever we get to that part of the year, the Game Awards. The real Game Awards are happening soon, and I'm just like, I haven't even paid attention to them. I don't think, like, I don't know, there could be some cool announcements. I feel like the Game Awards had really cool announcements, and then, like, the last 2 years, they just haven't had any cool announcements, so I'm, like, kind of meh on it right now. I have received some interest, though, from people. Of getting, like, their videos out for it, so. I was a coward and didn't ask one of the people that I wanted to ask, because I thought that they would just immediately say no. So I didn't ask them, but I actually got 3 people, I think, with some interest in it, but nothing has been sent yet, which is fine. What day is it? 14th, okay. Speaking of advertising things, our friend Memzy is doing their debut on November 22nd. Ooh, Lee. have some restocking to do. $306. Jesus. Me on eBay. But Mems, November 22nd, I believe, is their debut. I'm gonna now double check that. But I'm pretty sure it's November 22nd. They had to push it back. I'm still getting the most wild DMs from bots on Twitter. I'm getting worried because on Blue Sky, I'm getting a lot of followers from people that have, like, GFX commissions open in their name, and I'm just like, wow, this is already looking like Twitter. Yeah, November 22nd for Ems's debut on Twitter, Memsy. I feel like if you don't know who Memsy is, you haven't really been around the streams for that much recently. Friend of the stream, friend of the channel. I think this might be our last day before we do the dreaded pull a bunch of cards, and if we get over a certain number, we play one more day. And I think I'm gonna put the number. We haven't really pulled any cards today, so we don't have anything to like balance it off of. We've only gotten like $30 cards is the highest we've gotten, but I'm gonna say $300 is the price for me to play an extra day. I think that's what we're gonna do. $300 over. It's gotta be 300 or over. Hello, Sulfur. How you doing? Just haven't checked our reviews. Oh, we went down. It's okay. I feel the card place is a bit pricey, bruh. Someone gave me a 3-star, bruh. Brother! Why do you guys think these cards are expensive? You're looking at like the $4 cards, man. They're $4. They're not that expensive, my dude. If you don't want them, buy the packs. The packs are... I think the packs are like less. Just buy a couple packs. Yeah, if you can't buy a $3 card, you know, buy a pack, get like 5 cards in it or something. Stonks, bro. Come back and sell them to me. Hey, yo. Thank you. I do think it would be nice because, like, sometimes I'll look at these cards and be like, that's a bit expensive, right? And I'll be like, okay, I don't know which ones to, like, lower. I wish I could just, like, click a button and, like, lower all by 10%. Like, yeah, like, what, this $4 card? Okay. Sure. Okay, we'll lower these. He came immediately back. 60. Just found out a store near me sells my favorite corn snack. Ooh, what's your favorite corn snack? Is it corn chips, corn popcorn? I recently got like cinnamon kettle corn. I've been eating a lot of junk food recently. It's been great. My mom made these delicious grilled cheese sandwiches. We have an old like Foreman grill that we haven't used in a while, so like she cleaned it and then did like panini press ham grilled cheese sandwiches. It was great. Now that we're talking about food and I'm hungry all the time. What is this? That's white dice again. Okay, let's do... Okay, let's do... Sorry, let's go here. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this. I'll buy some of these. And then... we're gonna have so much overflow. We are going to open up a fuck ton of packs after this day is over. I'm just saying. Because what I like to do is I like to open up the extra packs at the end of a stream session. So we're going to open up a fuck ton of packs and organize this ground a little bit. It's Andy Cap's Hot Onion Rings. Andy Cap's Hot Onion Rings. I feel like I know what Andy Caps are, but I didn't know Andy. Oh, maybe I do not know what this is. Huh. Those look kind of cool. Oh, here's the onion rings. Oh, I feel like I've seen this, the mascot before. Oh. That's pretty cool. Dude, we have like boxes all the way over here. The ranch and barbecue fries too. They look good. Yeah, that looks sick. Pretty much anything they make is fire. I'll have to look out for them. I don't know if they sell them anywhere near me. But the bag makes them look good. They're known for their fries and cheddar fries. Yeah, I saw the first thing that came up was their cheddar fries, and I was like, that looks good. I'd buy those. Thank you. All right. $16's your change. Hello. $2 your change. Hello. $0 is your change. I also recently saw, I think it's only a demo right now, but it's a game akin to this style, like supermarket sim, TCG card sim. It was called Fast Food Simulator. I watched some friends play it, and they didn't have a great time, but I feel like it could be a fun game to play. It seems very stressful. It seems like Plate Up if it was really realistic in the sense of, like... Not realistic in the sense of, like, this is exactly how a thing works, but, like, more realistic where it's, like, you have to fry the burgers, flip the burgers over, and, you know, do that stuff. It's a simulation style, like, Plate Up game, kinda. They were playing with 4 people, which I believe is the max, and I would be down to play by myself, but I'm wondering how difficult it would be if I played just by myself. We're gonna stay open for a little bit longer. Let everybody buy all the stuff they want. Dude, a holographic... fuck you, brother. Complain all you want about the price of my cards. If you're gonna complain about a holographic being $6, don't buy it. Don't buy it then, buddy. It's not for you. I'm a reasonable man, but you can't come up to me and tell me your shit doesn't stink when you walk through the fucking cleanser machine. Thank you. Ooh, buying up some mats, I see. Getting ready to play. Of course you're not buying this to sell this on eBay. You're buying 5 mats so you can give it to your friends, right? Honestly, seeing people buy these mats just gives me, like, PTSD to Pokemon Worlds. That was this year in Hawaii, where they just, like, people just went in and bought everything and then scalped it all. And I was just like, ugh. Okay. So we're in the stage of the game. This is what we do, right? So I like to open up a bunch of packs, and we're going to try and hit a specific number. And if we can hit that number or higher, we play 1 extra day. So what I like to do is I like to grab a bunch of these packs, and sometimes we don't open up all of them because we hit the pack we want, but I like to grab a bunch of the extra packs that we already have on the ground and just start opening all of them. We're gonna let Dennis restock. Yeah, you keep restock. No, you keep restocking, Dennis. Dennis is gonna restock. We're gonna organize these boxes and get a bunch of these card boxes, and we're just gonna go through them, and we're gonna open them. We're gonna see if we can get a 300 or higher card, and if we can't, out of all these cards, then we will not. But we probably will with how many cards we have, but we might not even open up all these cards because this might be a bit much with the amount we have, but it's like, look at this. I feel like Dennis is just grabbing boxes and bringing them inside. Like, he's not even emptying the boxes. Like, where is Dennis getting these? Because we have, like, 15 unfinished, like, epic cards or whatever. I think they're epic. Yeah, they're epic, and then there's rare and legendary, right? No, this stays here. These stay here. This goes over here, just to help organize. Like, look at all the... These are all just the boxes with cards in them. And then we still have, like... Look at this! Like, I don't know... Maybe I'm, like, overbuying stuff at this point, but I'm like... Why do we have... Like, I feel like maybe... How do we have so many cards that we haven't sold? I gotta pay my bills, too, before we do anything. Alright, I think we're just gonna start with this, and we'll just start making our way, you know? Alright, let's start. 300 or higher. Also, I want to double check. Yeah, my card opening pack is at the... Speed is at the max. I like to do this because it's a fun little gamble where we're kind of gambling our time and not real money. But then also, it gives us a lot of bulk to be able to sell and also make the card boxes, so maybe I should mix up, like, card opening and then actually managing the thing instead of managing the store and then opening up packs, but I like to do both in bulk. I like to open up a bunch of packs, and I like to open up a bunch of, basically manage the store all at once. And end up opening the packs end up becoming even more of like a thing. I could definitely see them having some sort of pack opening machine that like tells you like, oh hey, here's all the commons you got, or here's like you look through all the commons, you can look through all the rares or whatever. I could definitely see that, or pointing out any new cards you don't have. I think after this box, I'm gonna go do the legendary cards, since those are the ones we don't have, or like those are the ones we just unlocked. We're still getting some new cards, like some first edition holos and stuff that we've not gotten yet. Oh, $16 card. Okay, that's our highest so far, I think, $16. Also, I said, this was also another thing, I feel like most ghosts are pretty high priced, but I said, last stream we did this, I said, like, so right now our number is 300 or higher, but if we get a ghost that's like 100, the ghost is like a golden snitch. If you get a ghost card, that's automatic win. So... Another $16 cards, and they're new. Because also, as much as we want to sell cards and stuff, we want to be able to have the whole collection. We want to collect all of the cards. As a true card aficionado, you know, you want to have the whole set. Another new first edition holo. I think another thing that they should add, I'm just full of suggestions today, but I think another thing they should add is, like, sometimes, like me, I like collecting specific Pokemon, like, for cards. Like, I used to collect, like, Pikachu cards, and then I kind of got bored of that, but I like to collect, like, Mousehold, Tandemouse, and Smoliv cards now, because those are some of my favorite Pokemon. And Ralts, I want to collect all, like, a bunch of Ralts cards, because that's my favorite Pokemon of all time. So I think it would be cool if you could, like, lock specific cards to be your favorites in the binder, so that they would never, even if they're, like, common cards, they'll never be put in bundles. You won't be able to sell them, you know, etc. and so forth, to protect them. Because, like, sometimes, like, I like Mufflin, but I put Mufflin cards up all the time and probably get put into bundles all the time because, you know, there's nothing stopping you from putting them in a bundle. But I would totally love to hoard them and have a cool, crazy collection of Mufflin cards. Ooh, let's grab these. Alright, let's start with these now. Or let's continue with these. Because these are going to have just new cards in general that I've never seen before and we don't have for the collection yet. Like that one. Another gold edition of Hydron. Okay. I would not mind getting a holographic full art of this set, or a full art of this set at all. We haven't gotten any, like, crazy cards yet. No, like... Ooh, pretty good pack. No full arts, really. Nothing crazy yet. So I'd love to get a full art in this set. Ooh, $218 card. Okay. It's under 300. It is under 300, so it does not go over that threshold, but a $200 card is pretty sick. That's the number to beat. That is the number to beat. If we could get a duplicate of that card and actually sell it, that would be nice. 13, 13. Ooh, a silver holographic of Hydron. I like Mamo Tree, he's funny. I wonder how, because so I've seen mods that change these cards to like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and like change these cards to Pokemon cards and stuff, just visually and stuff. I keep saying and stuff, sorry. I wonder how that's gonna feel when there's like an actual game behind it. Like when people are playing it, will it be funny? Like I wanna see like, you know, like people using like Pikachu versus like I want to know how it will like translate to like the Pokemon cards in the mods, because obviously they're not going to let you actually play Pokemon in the game. It was really cool seeing the Yu-Gi-Oh mod for this. I haven't played with any of the mods, but I saw someone on Blue Sky posting about the Yu-Gi-Oh mod, and it was cool just to see some of the older cards that like I grew up with being like being pulled from his packs. Like I saw him pull like Breaker the Magical Warrior and stuff. And I was like, oh, that brings me back. A $217 card, still under 300. 300's our goal. So we just got two $200 cards, which is pretty sick. I don't know if I'm gonna actually be able to get through all of these cards, but I will do the good old college try, because I am getting a little bit tired. Like, I could maybe fit a day in if we do hit the 300, but I'm worried that we're not gonna hit the we're gonna hit the 300 towards the end, and I'm gonna get tired from opening up packs. 49. 17. Pikachu versus Blue Eyes White Dragon. Who would win, chat? Where's the power scalers? Can we get Death Battle on that? Dude, I was laughing because, so Death Battle's like come back, right? Like Death Battle died and then now they've returned. And, they released Bardock versus Omni-Man. And, like, I understand that Death Battle hates Dragon Ball, hates anime completely. Like, they hate everything anime. Like, that's sort of a joke. But, like, for those of you who don't know how that turned out, Omni-Man won, which I think is very incorrect and not right. But it was so funny because people were, like, posting in the comments of Death Battle being like, Death Battle's really back. They just released a character that looks like Goku versus a character that looks like Superman, and the character that looks like Goku still loses and stuff like that. They're just like making jokes like that, and I'm just like, it's true. That is like they're like, we're so back. Like Death Battle just blatantly disregards lore and things and just lets one person win over another. It's like, we're so back. It's like, yeah. I love Death Battle. I think it's great. I just like, after a couple death battles that really just weren't super well researched, I just went kind of like, nah. I think I'll take a break from death battle and haven't really gone back to it. But I saw that Bardock versus Omni-Man was like trending, and I saw that like Bardock did not win. I was like, I gotta see the comments. If it's Ash Pikachu, I 100% think Pikachu is winning. True. Someone pointed out a thing, and I feel like it's weird that it hasn't been added to the games, but I think it would be really cool. Someone's talking about like a way to devolve or level down Pokemon, and I'm like, they should definitely add like a thing that wipes your Pokemon's like stats and stuff, or like even just like wipes your levels and devolves them to level 5 to their first stage. So like you can have like an Ash Pikachu thing where you can keep reusing Pokemon over and over again, and they're not like super strong, you know? I feel like that could be really fun. So you could just have like the same Pokemon and then just level them down every time. Ooh, baby. $2,990. Okay, let's open the shop. We're doing one more day. Oh, baby, a full art glittery holographic. Let's go. Okay, we are opening the shop. The gamble has been gambled. Come on in, folks. We're gonna do one more day. One more day. We like trading cards. We love trading cards. Just in time for coming back. Exactly. You had to step away. We just hit... I don't know if that's one of my most expensive cards. It's definitely somewhere around there. It is my most expensive card. So that card is the most expensive card I have now. 2,990 is the number to beat. Nearly doubling it. Not quite, but quite a bit difference. Quite a big jump. Take that fucking money. You sold your most expensive card for achievements? That's valid, that's valid. Well, if I ever get a duplicate, maybe I can get that achievement. Golly, that is a crazy card. And it's a pretty cool creature, too. So I dig that. Ugh. How are we doing on... Actually, we should buy... I'm gonna buy 2 of these, because I always buy 3, and I feel like we always have too much. I want to see... How are we doing on events? Full expansion. We're getting there for full expansion. I had to sell a foil ghost rare for them. Oh my lord, dude. That's crazy. You should have saved your game right before it, sold it, and then like quit. I guess you don't know when you're gonna sell it, but like should have duped your save. Damn, that's crazy, man. How much was that card? Now that we got a lot of cards, we can start selling a little bit more expensive ones. This one. I think I need to stop doing 20% for cards and just start doing 10%. %10 round. Because I think that's why they're getting mad at how expensive it is. Though people do still buy them, so I'm not like that pressed. And if they don't buy them, I don't have to restock them, so. Thought that person was standing in line. And also the card prices fluctuate, so it will change, but change what is like considered a good price. Hiding a bunch of cards under there, aren't you? I keep thinking people are coming to the cash register. Here we are, there. Some people waiting at the cash register. Get over there. Whoop. Hello. $13K is crazy. That is insane. $13K is literally more than I've probably ever had. I actually sold most of my rare high value cards, and I ran a single shop for a while, open packs to pay the bills until the shop paid for me to open packs for myself. That's what I did too, actually. For one of my saves, I did a singles shop. But I also sold, I don't know if you sold like figurines and stuff. I still sold figurines. But I really like that as like a challenge mode type thing. Okay, let me go to the shop here, and we're gonna buy this. I almost bought something by accident. $42. It was really funny. I had to do a double take. I'm like, is that Tyranno? For those emotes, I'm like, is that Tyranno? That's so funny. I had to really squint and lean over. I bought the game to open packs. I'll be damned if something as silly as bills and money keep me from opening my packs. Exactly. I just like it. I liked opening packs because it created like me and Merlin were in chat when I was doing it, and we created like a storyline that I'm like the only card shop in town, and people just want to buy packs of cards to feel the dopamine of opening packs, you know, and collect cards. But I'm just like this Scrooge character, like not letting people have the fun of opening packs, and you have to only buy my bundles and stuff like that. If you're gonna buy any of my cards, you buy the cards I didn't want, you know, kind of thing. This card feels overpriced as hell. If it's only an $8 card, that card's stock must have dropped. Also, did the positions of the cards change in your binder if the price of the card changes? I love their emotes. They've become my new favorites now that I don't show up to the stream with my previous favorites. Fair enough. I mean, Ty's got some pretty good emotes, and I'm not certain, but I imagine Ty probably draws all their own. Like, I've never asked them, but I'm pretty sure Ty probably does all their emotes. So they're pretty high quality, which is pretty sick. I am excited to get back into the Shin Megami Tensei adjacent world again. Like, once we finish either Sparking Zero or Code Vein, which we're probably going to finish Sparking Zero before Code Vein, I'd imagine, we're going to play Soul Hackers too, and I'm so excited for that game. I feel like we've taken a good break from the turn-based RPGs, and now I'm, like, fiending for them again. After SMT3, SMT3 was such a fun game. Like, I had so much fun with that game. I also actually started playing Persona Golden on my PS Vita again, just as like a fun aside thing. And I'm playing it on hard difficulty, which I never do on any games like SMT games. They're trying to draw new emotes last stream I was in, mostly doodle requests, but they tried. Nice. That's fun. I need to catch Ty stream, but unfortunately me and Ty, like, I always lurk in Ty streams, but I'm never like fully focused. But I feel like me and Ty always stream at like similar times. You really do, yeah. So it's unfortunate. I feel like I always stream at the same time as my friends do, so maybe I gotta start like streaming earlier in the day or something, because I definitely can't start later. I would like to do, like, if I have an opportunity at some point, maybe doing like one stream day in like early afternoons or in the mornings or something, like during the day, but like that might be more difficult if people have like work and school and stuff, and also if I need to do stuff on those days, because if it's like some like early afternoons / mornings, like I'm not really a morning person, but just like to mix it up. And but like mornings might be hard for me because like one, I need to wake up to do that, and then two, if it's like on the weekends, which would probably be the smartest day to do, because people, not nobody, but people would be less likely to have things going on. Like that's probably the days that like my family need me to do stuff the most. And then also those are probably the days where like my friends are off that I can do stuff. Like basically Sundays are the only times my IRL friends are off, other than maybe sometimes Saturdays. But like Sunday is kind of like our day to do things, so I mean not that I'm doing anything like super late Sunday, but I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Thankfully most streamers I watch don't stream when I do. Problem is that I stream when they sleep, and that makes it difficult to do the networking thing. That's fair. Yeah. I try to do like later streams like this. Like this is pretty late. Because it's like the time that I have the most, like nobody's gonna come downstairs and bug me. Like maybe the first hour someone might, but like 2 hours after that, like nobody's bugging me now / for the past 2 hours. Like nobody would be awake, so I can kind of easily just do whatever. And I think everybody left. Okay. Well, I think that's where we're gonna end off, and we ended off on the nice day 50, nice round 5-0. You can't really be sure nobody's gonna come bug you until 3 a.m. That's fair. Okay, let's save the game. So we did 11 days, which isn't... I feel like that's not bad. Let's see, is Ty streaming right now? Still? We can maybe go raid Ty. I think I raided Ty yesterday with T as well. I'll see who else is on, just in case there's someone that I haven't raided in like forever / wanted to raid. Today's Thursday, right? I always feel like I got get so thrown off that we streamed on a Wednesday that I'm like, is today Thursday? Adam is streaming. Baldur's Gate 3. There's the other Flair. Oh yeah, Ty is still streaming. I might raid Ty. Your bedtime is 5 a.m., so I normally stay up late when I do. That's fair. Honestly, my bedtime has been 5 a.m., 6 a.m. recently because I've been very bad. I've been not falling asleep very well. But I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me. Go say hi to Ty. And yeah, I really appreciate it. I didn't know I was gonna stream today, and we ended up doing a full stream, so I'm pretty proud of myself. And TCG Card Sim is just such a fun game, so we had Minty with us too. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow for probably Code Vein, and then on Saturday for Sparking Zero. Bye-bye. Motane. Have a good night. Motane. Bye-bye.